Okay, today we're working on something called literal equations. And it's equations that look like this that actually don't have numbers in them. And here's the thing, they look harder, but in fact, I think they're easier, okay? And it just starts, it actually ends up solving just like a regular equation. So here's a regular equation. Let's solve this first. What would I do? I'm trying to get x by itself, right? It says solve for x. I'm trying to get x by itself. I'm going to deal with the addition and subtraction first. I'm going to add 7 to both sides. Right? And then I'm going to bring straight down for x. 13 plus 7 is 20. Then, in order to get x by itself, x is being multiplied by 4, I'm going to divide by 4. And I get x equals 5, and I am done. Let's list out the steps that we just took. So first, what did I do? I added 7. Okay, and then second, what did I do? I divided by 4. Okay, now let's look at this equation, and what I want you to observe, it's actually the same structure. Look, it says solve for p. Look, that p is in the same position as x. All these letters just represent unknown numbers. So here, this is, look, this is an unknown number, an unknown number, and an unknown number. So here, this was number times x minus number equals number. This is also number times x minus number equals number. So look, we're actually going to solve it using the exact same steps. So here I added 7. Look, what's in the same position as 7? This letter b. So look, I'm going to add b. And then look, the next thing I did over here was divide by 4. What's in the same position as that number 4? This a. So then I'm going to divide by a. That's my solution path. I'm going to add b and then divide by a. Let's take a look. I'm going to add b to both sides. Now something interesting happens here. Look, I'm going to bring down the AP, right? This cancels just the way the 7's canceled. Over here, I can't do the math, right? Over here, I just did the math, 13 plus 7, just use my fingers or calculator, whatever, right? But here I can't, so I just write C plus B. Okay, and then it says divide by A, right? Because look, this P is being multiplied by A. I'm trying to get P by itself. So I'm going to divide by A and divide by A. And look what my solution ends up looking like. This is P is being multiplied by A, divided by A. P is now by itself. And look what my solution is going to look like. What I want to say in my solution is that first I'm adding C plus B, and then I'm going to divide that sum by A. So this is what the answer looks like. And what I want you to see, look, this was basically the same as C, right? And this was the same as B. So look what I ended up doing. I did 13 plus 7, right? Divide by 4. Divide by 4. So this is actually the same math that resulted here, okay? But notice it just looks very different. The answer looks very different, okay? But you're going to try these two problems, and look, this says solve for x, so you're going to get x by itself. Just pretend these are numbers. What would you do, right? Put a line here and do it. This says solve for x. Look, here's x. Pretend these are numbers. Look, this time the x is on the right side, but either way, you're going to get the x by itself. Okay, so go ahead and try those two.